Hey, gonna give you a little insight on my new pellet gun I just got. I have a Gamo Swarm Magnum Gen 3, the 22 caliber. I bought this, brought it out here, was doing some shooting with it the other day. Well, let me back up just a little bit. I'm gonna touch base with this because the instructions don't mention this at all. This is not the original scope. But the scope that they send comes attached to the rings, and all you have to do is put it onto the gun, so it seems simple enough. The only problem is under here there's a tab that sticks straight up, and it's attached. So you can't put this mount on there where that thing's sticking down. You have to remove that vertical post, set that in the gun, and then put the rings on top of it. So why they bother already having the scope attached to these things when you got to remove the scope to remove that pin to install it on the gun? Makes no sense on why they came assembled anyway. I mean, the pin itself, it's actually a good idea. It makes it real solid, but they don't really tell it, and they don't really mention that in the instructions in any way, shape, or form that I could find unless I overlooked them. Anyway, so you got to take these off, and then you'll find that there's a bunch of tape down in there. They tape, it's like electrical tape almost. Why they put that under a scope, I have no idea. So I dug all that crap out of there, got the post, set it in there, got everything installed, and then I was like, well, I got this Lupo shotgun scope laying around, so I figured I might as well throw a better scope on it. I lapped my rings. I figured as long as I'm going with a higher grade scope, might as well lap them. So I lapped them, got everything assembled, and I came out here and I was shooting. And I'm only shooting about, it's about 15 yards down there. And I wasn't really that impressed with the accuracy of this thing, to tell you the truth. I mean, it wasn't grouping like I was hoping. So I'm using these, one of these Red Fire, these Gamos, what I bought with it. And I didn't really, once I started looking, I didn't hear anybody really bragging about how accurate they were. So then I upgraded. I bought these Crosman, these premium pellets. So anyway, what I'm going to do today is, now that I got everything done, I'm going to shoot 10 pellets into the top circle and 10 pellets into the bottom circle with a Crosman, and we'll see if there's a difference. All right, I just finished up my shooting, and I said earlier in the video that I was going to fire 10 rounds with each pellet. I didn't do that. I only went with 5 rounds per pellet, and that brings me to a good point. Hey, this thing's a hell of a lot to cock. So by the time I'd shot 5 with the first ones, I was like, holy shit, I don't know if I'm going to make it to 20 cocks. So that's why I backed it down. And I only fired 5 of each. So that's something else to keep in mind if you're thinking about getting this gun. It is not for the faint of heart when it comes to cocking. Well, that didn't turn out at all what I was expecting. Winner. Gamo. I'll be damned.